Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. Today we are going to read Psalm 24. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, the world and those who dwell therein. For he has founded it upon the seas and established it upon the rivers. Who shall ascend the hill of the Lord, and who shall stand in his holy place? He who has clean hands and a pure heart, who does not lift up his soul to what is false and does not swear deceitfully. He will receive blessing from the Lord and righteousness from the God of his salvation. Such is the generation of those who seek him, those who seek the face of God of Jacob. Lift up your heads, O gates, and be lifted up, O ancient doors, that the King of glory may come in. Who is this King of glory? The Lord strong and mighty, the Lord mighty in battle. Lift up your heads, O gates, and lift them up, O ancient doors, that the King of glory may come in. Who is this King of glory? The Lord of hosts. He is the King of glory. So this psalm starts off with this, the earth is God's and everything in it. And then it says something interesting. It says he's founded it upon the seas and established it upon the rivers. The ancient worldview was that the earth was a sort of a flat disk or something that floated on water that was underneath the sea. And there was also water above the sky, and the sky was this firmament, this thing that kind of kept the water out. So it's like a bubble. And we live in this plastic bubble. That was the ancient worldview. Of course, it wasn't plastic, but they didn't know what it was. And so there was water all around, and the earth was this bubble, and that was the bubble that God had caused to happen in the water, the primordial waters, and that was some of that was the sea. Which reflects the ancient Jewish suspicion and mystification of the sea. They were like, what is this rolling, watery chaos out there? We don't want that. We want the safety and security of the wilderness, where there's not much water, but where we know kind of how things go. So they were desert people. So God founded the earth on the waters. And then there's this kind of call and response. Who's going to ascend the hill of the Lord? Who can make it to God's mountaintop? Well, those who are pure. And they'll receive blessing from God. And then the verse that mystified me as a young child, lift up your heads, O gates, and be lifted up, O ancient doors. What does that mean? Well, it kind of means open the gate so that the king can come in. And who's the king? It's the Lord, strong in battle. So lift up the gates. Who's the king? The Lord of hosts, the King of glory. So we see this little bit of ancient liturgical back and forth that goes on. Some probably sung by, who is the King of glory? And then they would answer. And who? So that kind of thing, we suspect. No one knows for sure. But it's a psalm that says that everything belongs to God. He's the King of glory. And we should be those people with pure hearts and clean hands who can rightfully ascend the mountain of the Lord. So there you go. I hope that you can do that today in some way. And I hope that you have a great Tuesday, and we will see you tomorrow.